El Obeid has now turned into a besieged and almost ghost-like city in Sudan. The city is tightly encircled by the Rapid Support Forces (RSF). Drone strikes, artillery shelling, and shrinking supply routes have made daily life increasingly unstable. Nearly 500,000 people are now living in a state of confinement, fearing that an RSF offensive could begin at any moment. This crisis is rooted in Sudan's civil war, which began in April 2023. The conflict between Sudanese armed forces (SAF) and the RSF quickly escalated into a nationwide war. Thousands have been killed and more than 10 million people have been displaced. According to the United Nations, it is now one of the largest humanitarian and displacement crises in the world. Human rights organizations say the situation in El Obeid is extremely dangerous. The city is a key strategic hub linking central Sudan with Darfur and Kordofan. If the RSF launches a full-scale assault, it could lead not only to military consequences but also a major humanitarian catastrophe. A major reason for this fear is the RSF's record in El Fasher. During operations there, UN investigations reported ethnically targeted killings, sexual violence, and enforced disappearances. Many observers now fear that similar atrocities could happen in El Obeid. Organizations such as Human Rights Watch have warned that a full-scale offensive could amount to serious war crimes or even genocide. They are urging the international community to take immediate action to prevent further escalation. The UN Human Rights Chief Volker Turk has also warned that renewed attacks could lead to severe human rights violations. Several right groups have called for an emergency session of the UN Human Rights Council. The history of the RSF adds to these concerns. The group traces its origins to the Janjaweed militias of Darfur conflict, which were supported by then-President Omar al-Bashir. One of its key leaders is Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo. After its formal recognition in 2013, the RSF gradually became one of Sudan's most powerful paramilitary forces, later becoming heavily involved in nationwide violence after the war began in 2023. According to the Armed Conflict Location and Event Data Project (ACLED), the RSF has been identified as one of the deadliest non-state armed groups in the world in terms of civilian killings in 2025. The group has been accused of ethnic violence, city sieges, and extrajudicial executions. Overall, El Obeid now stands at the center of a deepening humanitarian and security crisis. Ongoing war, siege conditions, and limited international response have made the situation increasingly unstable and unpredictable.